Are we recording? Yes, we are. Hi, it's Iris Clausen and I'm doing another recording again. Woohoo! Okay, I don't think people are like super excited about that. Except me. No, I'm not. So the last time I did a recording was when I was in Thailand and my sister got married. It was a beautiful wedding and it was a beautiful country. I've never been there before. I had long red hair at the time, like really bright red. I like bright colors. And I did so much scuba diving, I basically thought my head was gonna explode. And all the scuba diving, the red went out of my hair, left my hair kind of pink. So I was like, hey, that's not too bad, let's go for it. I haven't had pink hair in a while, so I colored my hair pink and cut it shorter. So, but this video is not about my hair, it's not about that. Well, actually a little bit, but we'll get to that later. I'm doing this recording because I've been getting a lot of questions. Well, fair enough, I'm asking a lot of questions too. And I've been telling people, hey, if you have any questions, reach out on Twitter, Facebook, Skype, or wherever, or my email. Here's my email, here's my email, here's my email, here's my email. And people did. And I also added the whole Ask Iris section on the blog, believing, honestly, that I would have the time to answer every single question individually. I didn't. I really wish I did, but I didn't have enough time. So therefore I'm going to be doing a couple of video recordings trying to cover all the questions I've been getting, and depending on whether or not I get new questions, we'll see if I'm going to continue doing this or not. So it's going to be, I think, like, I can't promise more than a video a week. And with the blogging, I have been blogging on a daily basis, so when I say something, I actually do it, so I will do it. Today I'm going to cover questions about me, and I also got a lot of questions, like cool tech questions, about the platforms I work with and stuff like that. I'm going to cover that in other videos, so this one is just going to be about me. So if you're not interested in that, you can just turn it off. Like, obviously I'm not going to be offended, because I wouldn't even know unless you leave a note. I was like, yeah, Iris, I don't care about you. I chose not to watch the video. I might get like a little bit. No, I won't. So the first question I've been getting a lot is, are you really a programmer? Now, if you watch this video, I'm assuming that you've already scrolled a little bit through my blog or something and you know I am. But just to clarify, because I know some people are a little bit confused, I am a programmer, and that's what I do. It's what I do on a full-time basis. I love programming. I'm really lucky, and I work for 2 companies at the moment. I'm a technical evangelist, which also means I get to code a lot for a company called Telerik. If you haven't heard of them, you definitely should check them out. It's a really awesome company. They have tools that makes the life of developers so much easier, and I really love that company. I also work for another company called .NET Mentor, and I work as a software developer, and I get to work on like really cool projects, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm a lucky girl. I get to have my cake and eat it too, and I like cake, so cool. That answers that. So the second question is, are you really a dietitian? So this is where people get a little bit confused, because you might find information about me on the internet that I'm a clinical dietitian, and that is actually absolutely true. Before I became a programmer, I used to work as a dietitian and a personal trainer. And now, during the years I was studying nutrition, and then when I was working as a dietitian, I had my hair in like normal hair colors, which was like blue black or platinum blonde. That's what I consider normal on the hair scale for me. And yeah, that's why I kind of look like not like me, because I had to. Obviously, when you work in a hospital, you can't really have pink hair. That's not gonna work out. So that's why you can't even like have nail polish or anything like that. So it's completely true. I'm still registered as a dietitian, but I don't work as one. I care about nutrition and fitness a lot. It's a big part of my life. Love working out. I like to believe I still. I gotta flex harder. I like to believe I still have my guns, and I work out a lot. So it's a part of my life, but it's not what I do for a living, because programming is really the love of my life. Okay, another question, and Oh yeah, so I get a lot of questions about my hair, and I might as well just answer them. I mean, I asked a lot, did you start coloring your hair when you started programming, or did you start coloring your hair when you started gaining a following on Twitter? Actually, no, I started coloring my hair when I was 13. I had pink hair then, and I've been coloring my hair, and I've had it every single color of the rainbow since I was 13. So for 16 years I've colored my hair. I've actually, during those 16 years, never had my own natural hair color. And the hair color I had the least was probably blue-black. So yeah, I've always colored my hair. And why I do it is I love colors. Colors just brightens up my day, makes me happy, and my whole wardrobe is basically very colorful. And my makeup too, which might look like a little bit crazy looking, and particularly because I'm turning like, I'm not going to say my age, but yeah, I love colors, and I like to believe it also brightens up other people's day. Maybe, maybe not. Who cares? I like it, makes me feel good, and that's basically why I do it. Well, I'm happy people appreciate it. That's pretty cool. But don't hate me if I ever decide to go like to brown or something boring like that. Basically, these type of colors reflect very well my personality and how I am, and I feel more comfortable. Talking about who I am, I'm getting a lot of questions where I'm from, which is fair enough. I think my accent is a kind of mixed. So here's the story. I was born in Romania. My mom and my dad are also Romanian, and so is my sister. And we moved to Norway when I was 5 years old. And when I was 16, my sister went doing like an exchange student for a year in Holland. And I wanted to do like her. She is my older sister. And of course I was like more than happy to copy her. So I went to France because that's like really cool and elegant. Unfortunately, there were some problems with the exchange program, so I had to move back home. When I was 18, like a couple of years later, I just, on the spur of a moment, I just packed my stuff and I moved to Denmark. And I lived there for a year and did a lot of partying. Now I don't drink anymore, but I used to do that back then. And I did some crazy partying in Denmark for a year and made a lot of good friends and was working. And then I moved back home to Norway, where I worked for a couple of years, saved up money. Then I moved to Australia, and I stayed in Australia for over 3 years, studying and working, and having a little bit of a holiday too. And then I moved to Sweden, and I've been living here in Sweden for about like 5 years now, and I really love Gothenburg. That's where I live. It's a beautiful place, and I like it a lot. But I love to travel, and I do it as much as I can. So that's the story, and I've been moving around so much that I would say probably English is the language I've been speaking the most, and it's also the language I'm the most comfortable speaking. I'm not saying I'm fluent. I know I'm not, and I'm not saying I don't have an accent, because I know I got an accent, but that's fine by me, and I'm happy to speak any language. The entertainment value is rather high when I try to do so, but English is, I like that. And when I program, it's in English, and I'm horrified when I see people code in Swedish and leave Swedish comments. No, 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 that's not okay. Please, 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 please don't do that. So yeah, I want to keep this video like really short, so I'm gonna kind of end it here somewhere. I didn't really plan it out like with an intro, a midsection, and the end. You know, like a dun 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 dun, the end. I probably should think about that more, but I just wanted to do a first recording and just get started with it. And yeah, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and more than happy to get more questions. I think it's really fun, so please do. And have a fantastic day. I'm sure having one, and I'm more than happy to share my enthusiasm over having a fantastic day, and it makes no bloody sense because I'm talking too much. Thank you for listening and watching, and yeah, that's it. Haha, I'm done. Fantastic.